Data protection notice. Check-ins and messages transmitted over amateur radio or any connected system as part of any DV Scotland net or any net that DV Scotland may host may be streamed online and recorded. Names and call signs of all net participants in any DV Scotland net are logged via the Net Logger program, and a summary of check-ins and attendees are made public via the Net Logger program or logging software. We believe this to be for reasons of legitimate interest under GDPR regulations. Messages posted in the Net Logger chat box, social media or any other medium may be relayed over air as part of the DV Scotland's net, if the net controller deems it to be relevant to on-air discussion or the net. See our website at www.dvscotland.net for more information. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and please subscribe to see more videos and content from our nets. If you would like to link up with DV Scotland or have a Allstar simplex node in Scotland and would like it to be part of the DV Scotland network system, please email admin@dvscotland.net. That's admin@dvscotland.net. DV Scotland, bridging the gap in digital and analogue radio in Scotland.
Without any further ado, let's see who we have. This is GM5 DVS. That's the call I'll be using from now on. It's the DV Scotland's club call sign, and I'll be using that from now on. So this is GM5 DVS looking for any check-ins. Please give your call sign twice, slowly and phonetically. QRZ, please.
Mike 6, Charlie Mike Golf. Mike
Victor Kilo 4, Sierra Echo Mobile. It's Victor Kilo 4, Sierra Echo Mobile. Jeff, Gold Coast, Australia.
Okay, M6 CMG and the VK station standby. You were acknowledged and you were heard, but CMG has it first. Good evening to you, Mick. You're first in the log. Nice to work here. How's things, mate? Back to you from GM5 DVS. Sorry.
GM5 DVS, M6 CMG. Yeah, good evening, Kev. I hope you're well, mate. Everything's okay this side. I've had a bad weekend with chronic toothache. Been living on painkillers and whiskey all weekend. And it's got me through it. I'm trying DMR out again tonight, so hopefully there's no packet loss or anything and you're getting me okay with it. Other than that, there's nothing else to report to you, Kev. GM5 DVS M6 CMG.
M6 CMG GM5 DVS. Yeah, no problem at all, Mick. Sorry about the toothache. It's I can't remember what Robbie Burns said about the toothache, but he basically said something on the lines, the hell of all hell is toothache. I think I might be making that up actually, but anyway, I'll do it. So it's a good enough quote. So there we go. Nice to work here, and you're first in the log this evening, Mick. I hope you get a dentist. I am lucky enough to have one. One of my big fillings that he just put in fell out last week, just last weekend it fell out. And there's a huge hole, and it's not going to get filled to the 24th. I think it's April. So there we go. A wee while away. But anyway, thanks for joining us this evening, Mick. You're first in the log, and nice to hear you on, mate. Okay, well, let's see if we can get another one or two in. This is GM5 DVS. Oh, sorry, yeah. We've got a VK4 station, Jeff. Go ahead. Sorry, mate. I forgot all about you there, Jeff. Go ahead, sir.
GM5 DVS and the net from VK4 Sierra Echo Mobile. Very good evening, Kev, to all on the net. Very good morning from here in VK. Well, that's all right. We're all the way down here in the colonies. We're easily forgotten about. Hi. Got to admit, I'm a bit of a painkillers and rum man myself. I think I'm a born-again pirate. Enjoy my Jamaican rum. It's funny, we're talking dentists. I had a minor run-in with my dentist only Friday. They were hacked into, their database was crypto-locked, and they didn't bother telling anybody, which is against federal law here for privacy and lots of other reasons. But, he seemed to indicate it wasn't the first time that had happened. Got a little bit angry, but anyway. I'm sure he'll get me back by the next time he does a filling. It'll hurt more than it usually does. And I fully concur. So I hope the tooth is feeling better. All right, Keith, won't hold it. Very, very rarely do I get up the top of any logbook, especially with a net. So, second place, always the bridesmaid, never the bride. Hi. Have a good evening, all. Have an even better Tuesday. GM5 DVS and the net from VK4 Sierra Echo Mobile.
Whiskey 4, Romeo Alpha Echo.
Okay, the Whiskey 4 station, stand by. You are acknowledged. Fine, Jeff. Nice to hear you on, mate. And you're way up the logbook today. You're usually quite far down. Sometimes it's even into the second half of the net before you manage to get in, but you got in nice and early this evening. So it's nice to hear you on, Jeff. Sorry, mate. I'm terrible at remembering names. Absolutely terrible. I've got my own name written on my arm. Hi. So there we go, and thanks for joining the net. Okay, we have a Whiskey 4 station, and would you like to go ahead, the YL, the Whiskey 4 station only, please? GM5 DVS listening.
Sorry about that. Whiskey 4, Romeo Alpha Echo, my microphone muted. This is Rachel. I am in Nashville, Tennessee, and this is my first time on the net. I just wanted to say hello and thank you for having me. So I'll pass it over back to Net Control. Whiskey 4, Romeo Alpha Echo.
No problem, Rachel. I hear you just got your license fairly recently, so congratulations on that. Well done. I hope you enjoy the hobby. Most people will make you welcome, and you'll certainly be made welcome on this net. And I'll put it back to you and see if you have any more comments. By the way, my name's Kev, Kilo Echo Victor, and I'm in the city of Dundee, which is the east coast of Scotland, roughly 50 miles northeast of Edinburgh, Scotland's capital. Go ahead, Rachel.
Whiskey 4, Romeo Alpha Echo. Thanks, and nice to meet you there. I got this information for the net on from Gordon, and can't recall his call sign here, but it's pretty sunny here and in Nashville, country music city of the U.S. And I've been having fun. I've got my license about a month ago, about 4 to 5 weeks ago, and I've just been on EchoLink and have met a lot of amazing people. I'm on QRZ, so. It looks like am I doubling? Is that me? Okay, let me pass it back to Net Control, W4RAE.
W4 Romeo Alpha Echo from GM5 DVS. You're doing very well. I know that sometimes going on nets and stuff can be a wee bit nerve-wracking, but we promise we'll treat you gently. So nice to hear you on, Rachel. I hear you play a few instruments yourself. I dabble a bit. I used to be a reasonable guitar player a long time ago. When I was a young man, I was reasonably good. Played in pubs and stuff. Then I got into keyboards, which I was never particularly good at, but I'm even worse at singing. So I used to take the keyboard round the country busking with an amp and a generator, and it was all getting silly. A keyboard stand. Yeah, it was a wee bit difficult getting on public transport with all this stuff, especially with a generator full of petrol. I'll take a quick pip. GM5 DVS. So we moved over to a car battery and a thing called an inverter, which a lot of people know what it does. It converts 12 volts into 30 volts over here in the UK. So I was able to use the stuff in the street that way. I had a lot of years, 20 years of busking. It's did a lot of damage over the years. A wee bit of arthritis is starting to come now, and a wee bit of the old back pains and stuff, sitting in street corners. But there we go. All good fun at the time, and really enjoyed it. I preferred busking to playing in pubs, to be honest. Anyway, I'll put it back to you for one more final, Rachel, and then I better crack on and see if there's anyone else would like to say hello. Round to you from GM5 DVS.
Whiskey 4 Romeo Alpha Echo, back again, back at it here. I'm having fun, and all I have left is a classical guitar, which is like a Spanish guitar with nylon strings. That's my main instrument. I studied that at university, but I've played in school and university the saxophone and the drums and banjo and etc. A number of things, pretty much everything except for any brass instruments. I just can't get that sound out. It just doesn't make sense. It's made out of metal. I prefer the woodwinds or the strings. Those are much easier, and even the piano and things. But yeah, no, I'm lucky. Not everybody here, is into music, even though we have lots of musicians living here in Nashville. But hopefully one day I'll be able to do the Net DV Scotland in person when I visit the UK. Hopefully in the next under 12 months, because I've been planning a trip for many years and just haven't got to do it yet. But I'm gonna do it. I'm doing it. So, real quick. I don't know, I was telling somebody that here in Tennessee we have license plates that are emergency license plates for our vehicles, for our cars, and they're amateur radio. They're specific for amateur radio license plates, and they have to have your call sign as the license plate, and I just got mine approved. So I just got the letter in the mail today. So in about 6 weeks, I'll have a license plate with my call sign, and it'll be an emergency license plate. So it'll be, because I'm also part of the emergency group here, amateur radio club in my club here in my town. So I thought that was pretty cool. I know not everybody gets amateur radio license plates with their call signs and things. So, anyways. I'll pass it back to Net. 7-3.
From GM5 DVS. Yeah, all the best, and it's been really good speaking to you, and you're doing very well. Your operating procedures are good. and nice to speak to you. And if you're over in Scotland, look us up. Bring a guitar over. You probably show me a few chords. I haven't played a guitar in anger for about 25 years. I do occasionally pick. I've got a few, but I do occasionally pick my Evasion copy up. It's probably my favourite sounding guitar, but it isn't the easiest to play without a strap. If you're just sitting on your knee, because with a bubble back, it starts to slide all over the place. Anyway, better crack on. I'll be here all night just speaking about music. So, all the best, Rachel. Look after yourself. Keep safe, and thanks for the chat. Okay, who's next in the queue for the GM5 DVS? The Monday night TV Scotland Monday night multi-mode net. This is GM5 DVS. That was a blooper. GM5 DVS listening for any possible check-ins. Call sign twice, slowly and phonetically, please. QRZ.
MM0 DRA, Mike 0 Delta Romeo Alpha.
Mike 0, Victor Uniform Bravo, M0 VB, Shane in Nottingham.
Okay, M0 DRA, you got to the trigger first. So good evening, Mr. Ali Cat. How's things? Wonder what's been happening in the life of MM0 DRA. Over to you, sir, from GM5 DVS. Go ahead, Ali.
Yes, MM0 DRA returning. Yeah. I haven't been doing much today. Shopping in the morning. Did a bit of work in the garden in the afternoon. A few cups of coffee throughout the day. That's about it. Had a little bit of telly I watched. It's still on, but I'm not looking at it. And that's about all. Just about as busy as it gets on a Monday. Back into you, Kevin. GM5 DVS from MM0 DRA.
MM0 DRA, I was just checking. Actually, I'd managed to lift the repeater and stuff, but I think I have. Okay, good, Ali. Everything's okay here, mate. Nothing much changes really from day to day. I will be in the next couple of weeks. I should be able to get back out and about again. I hope. Tell you about that more off air. But I'll tell you a bit about that off air. I'll give you a bell. Maybe quickly after the net. When Andy's on, I'll maybe give you a quick phone. What's been happening to me? Not a lot, Ali. Just the usual. You know, I was up the road again last week. Got him on Tuesday night, and the rest of the week's just been fairly quiet. Nothing much doing. There we go. So I'll put it back to you, Ali, and see if you've got any further comments. And if not, we will. Well, you will have. You'll say something to us, I'm sure. So, back to you, Ali, from GM5 DVS.
Yes, MM0 DRA returning. Yeah, okay. All copied, Kevin. That's right. No, I'll let you get back to Shane there. I heard him calling in there. So that's about all. I've nothing else to give to you, and I'll look forward to your wee call and later on. So good back to you, and see if we can pull in another 50. MM0 DRA, be clear. Catch you later on, Kevin.
Aye, good, Ali. It's I think I'll stick to the jokes. Aye. Right, run to you, Shane. M0VUB GM5 DVS. Sorry, there's other things going on that you didn't care about, but that's why I hesitated. Sorry, Shane. Run to you, sir.
Sure, VUB, okay, Kev, nice to hear you, and nice to hear you as well, Ali. I called you by mistake. I think it was this afternoon or this evening. I was going through my voice messages and I pressed the button and it rang you. Yeah, it's a small world, I don't know, maybe you rang me at some point, Ali, but nice to hear you, and yes, Kev, I've been quite busy actually. I've been doing some bits and bobs on the Freestyle Network. I've been doing, just finished off the USA System X DMR server, master server. I'm actually on that now, on the USA one, on 23426. Well, I'll come on later on 23556 yes, you and it, Kev. You know what, I think I'm losing my memory, you know. When the other operator comes on, I go, you know, I forgot. You know, this is because we don't speak much anymore, Kev. I forget. Andy, that's it. Apologies, Andy, I didn't mean to forget your favourite name. But there you go. Anyway, yes, I'm on DMR, the System X USA server at the minute there, Kev. So hopefully I'm not dropping in and out too much with my notoriously bad internet connection. Back to you, Kev. Nice to hear you. And zero VUB.
GM5 DVS returning. Yeah, I got all that, Shane. A wee bit wavery. Sort of slight packet loss, but I made everything out, so that's the main thing. Everything was okay. So you've heard there's no any point in me giving you any news of me because you've heard it, but nice to hear you on. And I was at the weekend. I was going to call in on Graham's net, but I just never really got a chance to get in there. I did listen for a bit on. I was in the shack doing stuff, and I had the Ham Shack hotline going, but I didn't want to go transmitting on that thing. So ask Graham about that off here. I'm sure he'll tell you. But yes, so I didn't speak on it. But and by the time I went through the room, it was getting quite late, and I just had to take my meds, and that was me. Once I took them, 10 minutes later, I was out. So I don't know I never even heard the end of his net. I don't know if it went on dead late or whether it finished at midnight or not. He tries nowadays to finish for about midnight, but sometimes it has been known to go on to maybe 1 in the morning, you know, so I don't know how it went last. But anyway, you can, if you hear him or see him, you can tell him that I was going to call in, but because I was in the shack, I decided to leave it. So there we go. Anyway, back round to you, Shane, for any further comment. GM5 DVS.
Yeah, okay, yeah, Kev. I'm zero VUB. Return it. Yeah, I'm going to have to get my internet sorted out at some point. It's not very good. I need to get a decent one, but they don't do fibre around here. I'm still stuck with the archaic phone line. And, yeah, it's terrible. It really is. If anybody could give me a Christmas present this year, good broadband. That's all I want. Yeah, okay, Kev. Well, yeah, I'll stand on the next round, I think. It'll probably be 10, though, because we're going to be having dinner soon. A late dinner, a late supper, or whatever you want to call it. So yeah, just testing out on System X USA. All right then, Kev, you take it easy, have a good net, and I'll listen throughout the net. Cheers for now, Kev. You take it easy. M0 VW.
Okay, Shane. No problem at all. Well, it's nice to catch up with you, mate. Good to hear you on. Last time I spoke to Bruce, he said he couldn't come in the net because he wasn't well. So I hope he's recovered from whatever was ailing him at the time. I think it was just a general bug that was doing the rounds a couple of weeks ago. So I hope he should be okay now, I would think. But you never know, he might even come in and say hello tonight. You never know. So anyway, Shane, nice to hear you, mate. Thanks for coming in, and we'll see if there's any more that we can get in the log. Okay, this is the DV Scotland Monday night multi-mode net. You know the drill. I'll drop the carrier in a moment. We're looking at chickens. Please give your call sign twice, slowly and phonetically. QRZ, GM5, DVS. Go ahead.
Golf 7, Romeo, Uniform, Papa. 27 IUB, John in Lincoln.
Okay, there was two stations there, but G7RUP has it. We'll come to the next station in a moment. Go ahead, John. This is no, it's not. This is GM5 DVS. Kev, how you doing, mate?
GM5 DVS, G7IUB. Very good evening to you, Kev. Hope you're well, mate. And I thought I'd better drop on this part of the net, on the early bird, since I've had a bit of a blather with Andy, so didn't want to show any favouritism. Anyway, all's good, mate. Normal busy old week at work, playing a little bit of radio, but not a lot. So just thought I'd say I'd drop in, see how you're all doing, and make sure everything's working still here. It is receiving. So yeah, with that we'll put it back to you, Kev. MMGM5, whatever your call sign is. GM5 DVS, G7IUP.
GM5 DVS returning. It's all good, John. Last week it was just Kev, remember? Round to, what was it? Kev, yeah. That was last week when we were on. All good fun. It's all good fun. That's what it's all about, folks. Ham radio in the past, some people took it just a wee bit too serious. You know, we didn't want swearing and stuff on it, but you know, you can have a laugh and enjoy yourself. That's what it's about. So, is that you heading home, John? I'll put it back over to you, and we'll see if you've got any more comments. But you're coming in okay. Your audio is a wee bit high. At times you're peaking. I don't know if you're shouting or whether you've got your mic gain up a wee bit high or what, but sometimes you're going way up into the red and distorting, and other times you're lovely and clear. So there you go. Maybe when you just get a wee bit excited and you start shouting. Back to you, John, GM5 DVS.
Yeah, okay, Kev. I'll back off the mic a bit. This radio's a little bit hotter than the one I normally use. But yeah, it was, wasn't it? Last week was just Kev. But no, I'm actually at home, Kev, for once. I can actually hear the distortion. I've got myself coming back. Yeah, actually at home there's just a lot of noise in the shack. Yeah, the 3D printer's running and it rattles its head off. So that's probably what the background noise is. But anyway, I'll put it back to you, mate. I'll let you work a few more and get a few more in the log. And a very, very good evening to everybody at DVS. GM5 DVS G7IUP.
G7RUP, GM5 DVS returning. Yeah, good evening. Nice. Sorry, John, lost the plot completely. Sorry, John. Yeah, okay, all good. And hopefully we'll maybe speak to you later on the other band. Have a laugh maybe later on or during the week. It's always good to hear you, John. It's always a pleasure. You always cheer us up with that laugh. And you've got to laugh. There's too many people in the world just, there's enough bad things going on. You've got to try and smile and just, try and see the good side of things and the good side of people. Anyway, we had a Victor Echo station call in, and I don't have your call right in front of me, but I know who you are. Wait a minute, I'll get it. On you go. Victor Echo 3 Romeo X-Ray Hotel. You're next up. Go ahead, sir, if you're still there. Hopefully you've been patient. This is GM5 DVS. Go ahead.
GM5 DVS from Victor Echo 3 Romeo X-Ray Hotel. Also, Mike 7 Romeo X-Ray Hotel. Currently down in Midlands of England. Well, a little south of that, I guess. I've been visiting the National Radio Centre yesterday and the rest of Bletchley Park today. And just checking in because I'm on my way back to Canada, back to my VE3 call sign. And much appreciate you guys on the net. Chance for me to stay in touch. Checking in tonight with Droid Star on the Android. Hope the audio is okay. So maybe we'll get a chance to check in again when I'm back in Canada, but obviously with the change in time zones, I'll be 5 hours earlier in the day, and I might be out busy doing whatever and not available. Hopefully we'll get a chance to check in sometime. So wish you all the best anyway. Thanks for the net. Well, I've been over here. It's been excellent to be able to check in, and we'll wish you all 73s. Back to net.
No problem at all. Don't be a stranger. And, if you ever do get a chance and you remember us when you go back home, come in and say hello. You'll be made welcome. Everybody's made welcome on this net. So I hope you have enjoyed your time while you've been over in Scotland, and hopefully you'll come back again. And it's been nice to meet you. I don't know if I think I have told you my name's Kev, but there you go. But I tell everybody my name's Kev. Do you know why? Because my name's Kev. Right, round to you for any further comment from GM5 DVS. Go ahead.
No further comments from me, thanks, Kev. And 7-3 to Andy as well. It's been great to check in through the DVSCOTLANd DMR Network, normally on RF, but not this week as I'm not close to any DMR repeaters down here. Anyway, 7-3 and back to net.
7-3 and have a safe journey. Okay, is there anybody else would like to join the DVSCOTLANd Monday Night Net? QRZ, call sign twice and phonetically, please.
Make 6, Charlie, make X-ray mobile. Make 6,
Right. Mike 6, I think it was, CMX. Hope I got that right, Doug. From GM5 DVS. Go ahead, sir. I wonder how your week's been since we last spoke. I think we spoke on here last week, or if not, we probably spoke on the Loch Lomond net. I did mean to call in this week on the Loch Lomond net. I can't remember if I did or not. I don't think I did. I think I missed it. It was on, but I think I got a phone call or something, so I didn't actually get the call in. Anyway, round to you. I wonder how you are from GM5 DVS.
GM5 DVS, Mike 6, Charlie X-Ray. Yep, thanks very much for bringing me in there, Kev. Hope you're having yourself a good week, and hope everybody else is enjoying their week. It's been a couple of nice sunny days here, so I get to enjoy that. The old joke about you only get a week of sun in Scotland every so often. So my week itself has not really been busy radio-wise, but I've been kind of busy this last week. I bought a caravan last week, and I've just been kind of fixing that up and getting it ready for some travels and stuff like that. Yeah, I don't think I heard you on the net last night itself, but I missed a lot of the net last night due to work itself, so I was only on the road for a little bit of it. But that was the second last one, so next week will be the last one of the Loch Lomond net, and sounds like Paul's going to be doing it mobile, so that'll be quite interesting to maybe even just meet up mobile during the net. But I'll just pass it back to yourself there, Kev.
GM5 DVS, well, you're doing a sterling job, and sorry, I got your name mixed up, didn't I? Called you Doug. Chris. Sorry, Chris. Always, usually call signs I make a mess of, but it's your name this time. So anyway, nice to work you, mate, and keep on going. You're doing a good job. The weather here, we've not actually had too much rain. There's been a wee bit here and there. We haven't had any of the dreadful white stuff. I'm hoping we're going to miss it this year. But back in November, December time, I was having a little trip up to the hospital, and it looked like it was going to be really bad. That was when, remember that big storm and all the trees came down? It was bad up here anyway, really bad. Well, a bit of snow about, but no, it's not been too bad ever since. We had one more storm, I think, since, and nothing much since. I better take a bit time out. GM5 DVS. Okay, I'll put it back into you, Chris, in case you have any more comments from GM5 DVS.
Mike 6, Charlie Mike X-ray returning. Yep, not had much snow itself. It was some weeks ago, I believe, but not really a lot laying and stuff like that. Just like up in the morning, there's still a bit there, but nothing too bad. And thankfully the rain's been away a little bit, because when I did buy the caravan last week, there was a seal problem on one of the roof vents. So I woke up one morning and my whole bathroom floor was soaked, so I had to reseal that. But thankfully it was only one night with some heavy rain on it itself. The last storm that you're talking about, I remember that one because that actually impacted big time on the cellular network radio around here.
Kilo 7 Radio Alpha November. Kilo 7 Radio Alpha November.
Yeah, okay. Kilo 7 Alpha Radio November. You're acknowledged. Stand by. Yeah, okay. You dropped out there, Chris. You dropped out. I'm not too sure if you meant to drop carrier or not. But anyway, nice to hear you on, and maybe maybe you should put some pictures up on our Facebook page, your progress on that van. What do you think of that? I'll put it one more time. Put it back to you, Chris, and see what you think of that, mate. From GM5 DVS.
Yeah, thanks very much. Yeah, I can put some pictures up and that just see, because just doing some basic upgrades on it at the moment, just making it a bit more modern and just getting myself out there. So I'm going to take a week off from holiday next week and just maybe do a bit of travelling in it just for the initial, but I'll see if I can get some pictures up there in the next week. Back to yourself, Kev.
Yeah, no problem. So as I say, it's all good fun. So it'll be good to follow your progress. I'm not on FB as it happens. I'm telling you to go and put your pictures up as well, but I'm not on it. But there's a lot of the guys are. So I'm sure some of the lads will be watching with great interest. One of the guys that sometimes comes on here using my either my gateway or the node, he comes in and says hello, and he's got a caravan, so I'm sure he'll probably watch it with some interest. All the best, Chris. Better put it round and see if there's anybody else. Or we do have someone who. Right, 2 Mike 0, Oscar Queen Romeo, you're on next. 2 Mike 0, Oscar Queen Romeo. Go ahead. GM5 DVS. Right, 2M0 OQR, 2M0 OQR, this is GM5 DVS, last call, GM5 DVS, go ahead please. Okay, do we still have Kilo 7 Romeo Alpha November, I think it was. I wonder if you're still by. This is GM5 DVS listening for you, QRZ. Okay, K7 Radio Alpha November, are you by? This is GM5 DVS, putting the second call out for you, sir. I wonder if you're listening. GM5 DVS, QRZ. Okay, no one came back, so we have to get through. I always have a wee chat with people, folks. That's just the way I am. So, you just need to be a wee bit patient and wait. We will get to you. Okay, this is GM5 DVS Monday night multi-mode net. We're looking for some check-ins, please. Digital Voice Scotland. Please give your call signs twice, slowly and phonetically. GM5 DVS. Present, please.
Golf Delta 6 Alpha Romeo Juliet. Golf Delta 6 Alpha Romeo Juliet. Isle of Man.
Okay, Golf Delta 6 Alpha Romeo Juliet. That's a wee bit of a mouthful for me. I'm sorry, that was a wee bit difficult to get out there. Anyway, very good evening to you, sir. The name's Kev, Kilo Echo Victor, and we're in the city of Dundee. This net's on every Monday. I don't think you've called in before, so welcome aboard. I wonder how you are. Go ahead.
GM5 DVS, GD6 ARJ. My name is Fred. I'm in the Isle of Man. It's my first time trying. I'm receiving well.
From GM5 DVS, yep, absolutely fine. Your audio's Q5, no problem. Armchair copy. I wonder, I haven't heard, there's another guy over in the Isle of Man. He hasn't been on for a week or so. Wait, yes, you're probably listening. MUP. I think I haven't heard Mark on for a wee while. Do you know Mark at all? Over.
GM5 DVS, GD6 ARJ. No, what was the call sign again? I may know the call sign, but not the name Mark. Over.
I think he's a 2D0 or something like that. I don't know what his call is. He was a foundation. I'm pretty sure he's went to intermediate. I'm sure he has. I'm sure he came in once and said he's just got his new call sign, but I don't know it. But his old one, I remember, it ended in MUP. It's okay. I'm sure I'll run into him again. I sometimes hear him on this net, or sometimes on Freestar, or sometimes on HubNet or whatever. But anyway, nice to work here, and thanks for making the time to come in and say hello. You are in our log, and please don't be a stranger, and pass the word around. It's always good to get people to come in. The whole point of this is to speak to people and say hello, and hopefully we'll get regulars in, and like we do actually, we usually do get regulars in. But all the best, and thanks very much for taking the time. Okay, I'll move on and see if there's anyone else. This is GM5 DVS. GM5 Digital Voice Scotland, looking for check-ins. QRZ.
Yeah, good afternoon from Houston, Texas. This is Kilo Alpha 5, Juliet Kilo India, KA5JKI, and the name is Joe.
Okay, seems to be a bit of ping-ponging going on somewhere. GM5 DVS returning. Yeah, fine business, nice to meet you. My name's Kev, Kilo Echo Victor, and we're in the city of Dundee, which is about 50 miles northeast of Scotland's capital. Go ahead, sir, over in Texas, go ahead.
Okay, Kev. Well, nice to meet you, and say howdy to everyone on the net. And we just thought we'd check in and count. Really don't have anything to report from here. It's real rainy, muggy, high humidity today, but the temperature is cool. And that's about it. And we are in Houston. Retired, the age is 69. And, I know what, I am on TeamSpeak. I'm coming through on TeamSpeak. And I did see the Facebook on the different other connections, DMR and EchoLink and so forth. And I did switch over to TGIF there a little while ago. It sounded good over there, but right now we're on TeamSpeak. I like the audio over here a little better. So, but anyway, all right, back to you. I think it was Dev, I believe. This is KA5JKI. Back to net control.
GM5 DVS returning. Yeah, no problem. Nice to work here, and hopefully you'll come in again. We're on every week, 9 p.m. UK time till 10:30. I do the first half, and buddy Andy does the other half, which he's due on pretty soon. I don't know what the time actually is, but it's I'm running over. So with that, I will better hand it over to Andy. Sorry, Andy, I never realised it went over. So thanks very much for calling in. I will wish you 7 threes from me, Kevin Dundee. Hopefully, I'm sorry it's been quite short, but maybe next week if you come in, I'll have a bit more time, have a better chat with you. I don't get that much in the log because I'm a blather. So anyway, okay, thanks very much for coming in, and wish you all the best. And Andy, if you're in the wings, I'll just check, make sure you're there. Go ahead, Andy.
Yeah, okay, Kev. I'm here, mate. And thanks for doing the net. I'll just put it back to you briefly and see if you've got anything, and then we'll cut.
Roger. Right, Andy. It's round to you, pal. I've got nothing to say. I've ran out of steam. I've got 14 in the log. You'll beat that. Go on, son. It's all you. So, from MM0 TMG to what will now be, folks, GM5 DVS. That's what the call sign Andy's going to be using, hopefully from now on. Round to you, Andy.
Okay, Kev, thanks for doing the net as usual, mate. And we'll catch up, yeah, no doubt after. Okay, good evening, folks. My name's Andy. My call sign's MM0DXE, and from now on I'll be using the call sign Golf Mike 5 Delta Victor Sierra. So we're looking for check-ins on the DV Scotland Monday multi-mode net. Say your call sign slowly, twice and phonetically, please. Go ahead.
Hey, just wanted to give you a check-in from the USA. This is K0 Juliet X-Ray November Kilo 0 Juliet X-Ray November. Steve here in the USA.
Okay, K0 JNX, I think. I've got that correct. JXN, sorry, my apologies. Yeah, very good evening to you, Steve. My name's Andy, and this is a DV Scotland multi-mode net. So nice to have you on this evening. From Golf Mike 5 Delta Victor Sierra.
Copy that. Golf Mike 5 Delta Victor Sierra. Did I get that right? Over.
Yeah, that's correct, Steve. It's the DV Scotland group call sign, which is Golf Mike 5 Delta Victor Sierra. Digital Voice Scotland. Go ahead.
Copy that. Yeah. Beautiful afternoon here in southeast Missouri, USA. 70 degrees. I'm sitting out here on the porch, sipping on an adult beverage and playing on the radio. How y'all doing over there? Over.
Yeah, okay, well, we've not had too bad weather here. over the weekend. It's been reasonable, but certainly not temperatures like you're having. So I'm glad you're enjoying it and sitting out on the porch. That's what it's all about. Well, nice to hear you on the net. We're on here every week, Steve. From well, the times may be changing, so I'm not going to say the exact. Usually we're on from 2100 to 2230 UTC, but that possibly could be changing if we can manage to arrange that. So you can check out our Facebook pages and our website for more information. Just look up DV Scotland, and you'll find all the information on there. Steve, thanks very much for your check-in, and we'll move on. We're just on till 10:30 this evening. So nice to have your check-in. Okay, I wonder if there's any check-ins on the DV Scotland Monday multi-mode net. GM5 DVS, say your call sign twice. Slowly, start that again. Slowly and phonetically, please. Go ahead.
Okay, 73, Andy, K0 Jackson, Quebec.
Mike 0, X-ray Echo Tango. Mike 0, X-ray Echo Tango. Good evening, Andy. It's Gary in Dundee.
Okay, I've got two stations, M0VUB and MM0XET. So you were first, Shane, so good evening to you. I think that's a recheck, isn't it? Nice to hear you on, mate. M0VUB, GM5 DVS.
So VUB, yeah, Candy. Nice to hear you. Long time no speak. I forgot your name earlier. It's been that long. Anyway, I'm on the System X USA server, System X USA, on 23556. So I'm calling through on my Motorola, my second favourite radio, SL4000, on System X USA. We got that linked up this week as well. Got New Zealand done last week, and got the USA done this week, which is pretty good. More than welcome to test it out, and the USA.freestar.network, go on there and bring you straight to it. All the info's on the page. But yeah, so other than that, I've not been up to too much. Chilling out tonight. I'm watching the rest of Godfather, and then I'm watching the second part. But it's a long film, that is. It's a very long film. 3 hours, isn't it? So, yeah, I'm having a film night tonight. So, after I've finished up my tea up, I'm going to be cracking on with that. So, there you go. So, other than that, Andy, not too much to report this end. Hopefully I'm coming through alright as well, because we're going through some bridges at the minute. But I'm on 23556, and you should see my call sign coming through, Andy. Anyway, back to you. Nice to hear you, and we'll have to catch up for sure. GM5 DVS M0 VUB.
Yeah, fine, Shane. M0 VUB. GM5 DVS. Yeah, fine. Yeah, I've been busy with projects and not had much time for talking, so that's what I've been up to. A few things on the burner at the moment. So in fact, I didn't think I was going to manage on the net, because my PC decided to have a little fit just as Kevin was finishing, and just managed to get it back up and running, because I lost without my computer for the login. So anyway, we got it sorted in the end, which was the main thing. But, it's always a concern when the old computer decides to have a little fit with you. I suppose that's one of the pitfalls of using Windows, I suppose. But it doesn't happen very often these days. I don't know what what happened with it, but it just was running incredibly slow, and I couldn't cope with it, so I had to give it a reboot. But I think we're all back up and running, which is the main thing. Okay, Shane, thanks for your check-in. Nice to hear you as usual, and your Motorola sounding okay. Yeah, I kind of favour my Motorola as well, I must admit. I like the audio that comes out of the speaker, so it does away fine. So that's cool. Okay, Shane, put it back to one more time. See if you've got anything else, and then we'll crack on and see if we can get any more before the end of the night. M0VUB GM5DVS.
Yeah, okay, Andy. I'm 0VUB return. Yeah, dude, I like the Motorola's. I mean, this is obviously you know what my favourite one is. It's the iTera PD685. It's a cracking radio, that is. And then also my other favourite is the XTS 5000 Motorola P25 radio. But then again, I do like this little one. It's nice. You know, you can hide it. There's amateurs there all about hiding stuff, that's for sure. There you go. But yeah, I'm just testing out this server. It's been commissioned now for about 3 or 4 days. This one is. So it's already available. Anybody can connect. All the talk groups are available. It's linked up to System X Global, so you know, everything that's on there is on here, on the USA one. But I'm going to do some proper promotion with that next week on the website. Well, that's up there yet. Loads of stuff left to do. Got the net control piece to do, and it's all yours. Alright, Andy, you take it easy. Catch you later. We'll catch up, I'm sure. GM5 DVS M0VB, back to net control.
Okay, Jane, thanks for your check-in, and I've got to catch up with you later on. Okay, I wonder if there's any more check-ins on the DV Scotland multi-mode net. We're live every week, and we're live across multiple networks this evening. So go ahead, please, say your call sign twice, slowly and phonetically, please. This is GM5 DVS. Well, hang on, I've just made a boo-boo.
Julia, Sierra, Mike. Whiskey 7, Julia,
Gary,
Sierra,
sorry.
Mike. The name is John.
M0XET, GM5 DVS.
Mike 7, Charlie Whiskey, November. Colin Wigan, Mike 7, Charlie Whiskey, November.
Okay, Mike 0, Charlie Whiskey, November. And I need to go back the log because I forgot about Gary. Gary, round to you, mate. MM0XET first, please. GM5D.
MM0XET.
Try that.
Yes, no problem at all, Andy. Nearly thought you forgot about me, but yeah, I just thought I'd call. I just missed Kevin just as he was handing over to you there, but I thought I'd call in and just say hello. I've just actually set up the ICOM, the 2820 there. I've got the other radio set up as a node for Wires X, so I thought I'd get that one out and give you a wee shout. So hope everything's okay with yourself, and the net's still going, and it'll be interesting to see what time you're going to be changing it to as well. Not much been happening here. I took the dog down to Ballybudden on Saturday for a long walk. Took the radio but never switched on. Although I did have the handy with me, so but it's been a lovely weekend here, as you know, Andy. Anyway, I'll pass it back to you because I know you'll be wanting to get through the other calls there. GM5 DVS MM0XET.
Yeah, fine, Gary. And I need to you on me. I was going to email you anyway. We'll need to try and arrange a conference call. We did say we would have a follow-up one, so we'll arrange that if you're up for that at some point within the next week or so. See if we can get that organised and have a wee chat about things. But I think for the moment everything's doing okay. I don't think there's many issues. I've not had any reports of any issues, and I try and monitor it when I can, and so does Kev. So we've not noticed anything. But I've got different hardware that I will be putting into service at some point. Well, probably within the next month or so, I would think. So that'll relieve the stuff that's there at the moment. So that's the plan, Gary. So we'll see how it all goes. So and finally your long walk with the dog. Oh well, that'll keep you fit if no anything. That's the thing. Sometimes when you take a radio away, you sort of don't switch it on. You know, you say, I'm no bother switching it on, even though it's maybe hanging on your belt, but you just didn't bother. Okay, Gary, put back to one more time, mate, and see you else, and we'll move on and get one or two more before the end of the net. MM0XET, GM5 DVS.
Returning. Yeah, no problem at all, Andy. Yeah, that's absolutely fine. No, I had the wee handy on. That was switched on, but I had my wee Morse, my mountain topper with me, and a new small antenna that was. I've tested it, but I thought I'd take it out with me, but it just sat in the bag. So, but that was all good fun. Anyway, enjoy the rest of your net, and I'll catch up with you later on this week or next week or whenever. So. 73 for just now from MM0XET.
Yeah, cheers, Gary. Catch up with you later. Now I think there was a W something as well. There was a few stations doubled, but we'll go for Mike 7 Charlie Whiskey November. I think I've got that correct. Round to you, sir, and welcome to the net from Golf Mike 5 Digital Voice Scotland.
Mike 7 Charlie Whiskey November returning. Yes, you got the call sign correct there. I thought I heard a M0 CWN actually, but he does exist, but it's not me. I'm Mike 7. Yeah, I've just actually joined the net though. Just coming off one of my own club call nets on the DMR. That I do on Brandmeister, and just at the back end of Shane there, M0VUB, talking about the DMR opportunities on Freestar there, on how everything is up and running and working, and I have had a look at the various kind of rooms, if you want to call them that, within DMR on Freestar, but not really had a definitive list on what's actually available. You can seem to kind of key up on any talk group that you can create, and it seems to just create it. So yeah, I'm not too sure what the story is with that. So, but maybe one for after the net, if I can maybe get back with M0VUB for some more information on that. I don't think we want to carry such information across the net, but I was just intrigued on just caught the back end of his QSO there. So I'll pass it back to net control, and we'll take it from there. Go ahead, net control.
Yeah, okay, fine. M7 CWN GM5 DVS. Yeah, well, I can only tell you about the DV Scotland network, and you'll find more information at dvscotland.net. And we've got a comprehensive list of talk groups as well, but I don't know about how any other networks operate, to be honest with you. So, but this is the DV Scotland mode net. We're on here every week for 90 minutes. So nice to have a check-in, and we'll look forward to hearing you again on the net. Okay, I wonder if there's any more check-ins on the DV Scotland multi-mode net. This is GM5 DVS. Say your call sign slowly, twice, and phonetically, please. GM5 DVS QRZ.
Golf Mike 0 Uniform Bravo. Golf Mike 0 Uniform Bravo. Graham here in Dunkeld, Central Scotland.
Okay, GM0 UUB. GM5 DVS. Very good evening to you, Graham. Nice to hear you on. I just have to be paused there in case there was anybody else. So, wonder how you are this evening, Graham. It's been a not bad weekend, weather-wise, which makes all the difference. I think everybody's always a wee bit happier when the weather's better, Graham. GM0 UUB, GM5 DVS.
GM5 DVS, GM0 UUB returning. Well, yeah, Andy, nice to hear you, sir. And yeah, sorry I didn't check in earlier. We had one of our IRN nets on the another system there, and I was doing net logger duties for them, so I had to be busying away at that. Normally I manage to check into the net before I do that, but of course it was based in USA time, so it started an hour earlier. As far as the UK time is concerned. So goodness me. Roll on next weekend when we're all changing our clocks forward as well, and we can get back to some kind of normality, some kind of synchronization again. But good stuff, Andy. And yes, the weather is definitely much improved. Frosty nights and sunshine and a wee bit cloud during the day. That's okay. We can survive with that. Hopefully I'll get the bike out in the next few days. And Helen's car is going away in for its MOT tomorrow, so that's something. But yeah, just to let people know as well that on the International Radio Network side of things, Andy, we've updated our website and put some information up on our Facebook page, just as we've got to a stage where we've been redeveloping our multi-mode system there, which is always connected permanently with the Freestar network as well. So people have lots and lots of choice, but yeah, definitely updated the website with the new information about just where we are in the IRN. And so if people want to go to allthews.irn.radio, and you'll see all the information there, or on our Facebook page. But with that, Andy, nothing much more to report. Great to hear you on, sir, and I hope you are doing well. And I presume Kev did the first half, so if Kev is still listening, hi Kev. Yeah, so that's it. I've just managed to pop in, and glad to manage to make it before the end of the night. GM5 DVS, this is Golf Mike 0 Uniform Bravo.
GM0 UGB, GM5 DVS. Yeah, fine, Graham. And okay in the car. It's always a worrying time when the car goes in for the MOT, isn't it? When worried what they're going to tell you. It's needing this and it's needing that, and you think, oh no. It usually hits the wallet, doesn't it? That's the problem with garages, and they're not the cheapest. They're not the cheapest of places, really, to be honest with you. So that's just the way it goes. Yeah, I'm a bit better now. I was a bit poorly last week, but I'm feeling back on top of the world again. So that's the main thing. Okay, Graham, thanks very much for your checking. Good to hear you on as always, and we'll doubtless catch up with you a little bit later. And good luck with the car. I hope it all goes hope it all goes well. We'll just put it back to you one more time, Graham, see if you've got anything else, and then we'll move on and get one or two more before the end of the net. GM0UUB, GM5DV.
Well, you know, Andy, you're absolutely right. I mean, it's so expensive, isn't it? And you know, we do have two cars, but there's no need for it. I retired back there in December, so you know, it's not like I'm away off to work and Helen has to go and do her own thing and stuff. So we don't really need two cars. But I put my car. We still do have the two cars. I put my car through this MOT just about 2 weeks ago. And, well, I'm not going to tell you. I'll be embarrassed to tell you just how much it cost. But having said that, it cost a fair bit last year as well to get through the MOT. But it's behaved itself all the way through. Maybe it will do for the next year as well. I don't know. But, yeah, I think myself and MM7HQS might become a one-car family quite soon. So there we go. Anyway, Andy, thank you so much, sir. And back to you from GM0UUB. Thanks again,
Andy. Okay. I will. Yeah, it's not cheap to go motoring, that's for sure. And certainly the price of fuel isn't cheap. That's another story altogether. Okay, Graham, thanks very much, and we'll catch you next week probably. Okay, I wonder if there's any more check-ins on the DV Scotland multi-mode net. This is GM5DVS Golf Mike 5 Digital Voice Scotland. Say your call sign twice, slowly and phonetically, please. Go ahead.
GM5 DVS Golf Mike 0 Mike Zulu Bravo GM01ZB.
Thanks. GM0MZB. Nice to hear you on, Willie. I thought that was a bit rare DX here. I was reaching for the QSL card. Hope you're well, buddy. And nice to hear you on. GM0MZB. GM5DVS.
Yeah, GM5 DVS GM01ZB. Yeah, nice to hear you, Andy. Here, Graham here as well. Long time here, Graham as well. Something alright, mate. Can't go too long up in the living room. There's sleeping, but I'm doing away. Doing no bad. Getting busy with work. I'm on holiday in a fortnight's time for a fortnight, so I'm quite looking forward to that. Wonder how you're doing, mate. GM5 DVS, GM01ZB.
Aye, fine, Willie. Aye, that's the best time when the bairns go to their bed. I know that feeling. That feeling very well, mate. Yeah, fine here. Still doodling away, as you know, with bits and bobs. We're always messing around with something, and I've got a couple of wee projects on the go at the minute, but nothing major. Not doing anything major. The last job we've done was put an RF link in on AG, Angus Glen box, so that was quite successful. But other than that, we've not done much more. I thought we're just speaking about it. We've not put a repeater up for ages, so that could be a possibility somewhere if we can find a site. So we'll just have to see how it all goes. I wonder just quickly how you're coming on with the OH project. Have you got any further forward with that one, Willie?
Yeah, fine, Andy. Yes and no. I've got a problem with my health the last year or so. Problem with my legs. I can't really go up ladders anymore. which is a bit inconvenient because OH is actually 18 foot up in a barn, gable end in a box. I recruited one of the younger guys at the club who's going to do with the lifting, so it's not too bad. The actual kit is more or less built. It's the MMDVM box I'm using for FE at the moment. It's going to be OH. We've got plans to get the antennas down, get them replaced. It's been 17 years for the aerials were done, so hopefully try and get that done in the summer. The DVLA keep tinkering with my driving privileges. I've got the licence back fully this time, so, and I've got my cherry picker licence back as well, so hopefully, Andy, some point in the summer I'll have the box on there, hopefully over.
Aye, fine, Willie. I'm sorry to hear about the health issues, mate. That's not so good, but hopefully you'll be able to work through it, mate, and just keep battering on. That's what it's all about. Oh well, good luck with OH. You know, the same goes as usual. If we can help with anything, just give us a shout. Always happy to help with bits and pieces if we can do them. And you know where we are, pal. Okay, thanks for your shout, Willie. Nice to hear you. And we'll catch up with you soon, I'm sure. I'll just put it back to you one more time, see if you've got anything else, and then we'll crack on. GM0MZB, GM5DV.
GM5 DVS, the GM0MZB. Yeah, fine, I no problem when I get head off to my bed shortly anyway, mate. Aye, thanks for that all. I'll get a shout if I need anything. I've got OB3FE in bits as well at the moment. I'm using a VHF M2000 at the moment. The Philips X5030 playing up. I'm integrating an Allstar and the EchoLink pretty hardware logic controller for GB3FE. So if you see GB3FE on the EchoLink at the moment, it's actually a Raspberry Pi sitting up in my bedroom at the moment, so it's not actually connected. And okay, mate, take it easy, and we'll catch you on GM5 DVS, GM0MZB. Listening once and going to it.
Yeah, cheers, Willie. Nice to hear you, pal, and we'll catch up with you soon, mate. Cheers for now. Okay, I wonder if there's any more check-ins on the DV Scotland multi-mode net. GM5 DVS. Say your call sign slowly, twice, and phonetically, please. Go ahead. QRZ.
Mike 6, Charlie Mike Golf. M6, CMG. Recheck.
Okay, Mike 6, Charlie, Mike Golf. Nice to hear you on, Mick. Hope you're well, pal. And the old toothache's settled down a wee bit. Hopefully you managed to get yourself booked into the dentist there. M6 CMG, GM5 DVS.
GM5 DVS, M6 CMG. Yeah, hope you're well, mate. The teams, they're playing nicely today, thankfully, after the weekend I've had with it. But I've got about 3/4 of a bottle of whiskey left to drink. Now, should I save it for next time I get toothache, or just drink it as a nice leisurely drink to go with talking on amateur radio? Hi. But no dentist for me, mate. I don't do dentists. Very, very last resort if I do a dentist. Anyway, hope you're well, Andy. I'm coming in on 2 metre RF this time. I came in via DMR on 77s for Kev. I'm now just doing plain old
2-meter simplex this time. GM5 DVS M6 CMG.
Yeah, fine, Mick. GM5, yes. Aye, okay. Oh, I reckon you could stand the toothache. Oh, dear. Yeah, the really bad, last bad toothache I had must have been, yeah, it was a long time ago anyway. I think I'd probably be about 20. And I had a really bad abscess and I landed up in the hospital with that. And yeah, I've always went to the dentist every 6 months. I couldn't cope with that pain. That's yeah. I mean, I've always went to the dentist anyway, you know, even when I was a young boy. But I can't stand the toothache. As Robbie Burns once said, it's the hell of all diseases, and he's absolutely right, because it's the sorest thing ever, and it always happens at 3 in the morning when everybody else is sleeping, and you've got to suffer it in silence. Okay, Mick, put it back to you one more time, mate. See if you've got anything, and then we'll crack on and maybe get 1 or 2 more before the end of the net. M6 CMG, GM5 DVS. Go ahead.
GM5, excuse me, GM5 DVS 6 CMG. Getting a dry throat. I think I'm going to have to take a slug of whiskey. No, I've not got anything more to add, Andy. I'll be around after the net, if you're around. And I'll come in on Hamshock Hotline that time. So, if you're around for a QSO after the net, I'll be hanging around, mate. GM5 DVS M6 CMG 73 for now, mate.
Yeah, and I meant to comment you're sounding fine on 2 as well, coming in on 2 simplex mix, so no problem at all. Okay, mate, 7-3, and nice to hear you on. Yeah, I wonder if there's any more check-ins on the DV Scotland multi-mode net. Say your call sign twice, slowly and phonetically, please. GM5 DVS QRs.
Mike 6 Delta Bravo Bingo. Mike 6 DBT. Good evening, Andy.
MM6 DBT GM5 DVS. Yeah, very good evening to you, John. Hope you're well, pal, and hope you're keeping a bit better. The last time we spoke, you were feeling a bit poorly, so I hope you're feeling a wee bit better. And at least the sun's been shining for you, John. MM6 DBT GM5 DVS.
GM5 DVS MM6 DBT returning. I'm feeling a wee bit better again. I just get this back and forward, you know. And I was speaking to somebody today, I had the same problem. And he was telling me to get some cod liver oil. He believes in that, you know, to cure that sciatica. So I'm going to give that a try, get some of that stuff in me. And I was just listening there, I heard Wally there. God, I've known Wally for about 40 years. And I've not heard him for a long, long time. So if you're still listening there, Wally, I hope your legs get better. So a long time on the radio, that's for sure. Back to you then, Andy, from MM6 DVT.
Yeah, fine, John. GM5 DVS. Yeah, that's what I was saying to Willie. I was getting ready for the QSL card. It's long since I've heard them on. I know Willie. I were involved with him through the DV Scotland group, you know, and he's a good lad, Willie. So I find John on your colour oil as well. I will get a go, mate. You know, you never know. It might help. anything's worth a try once, you know. And if it helps you, well, it's worth doing it, you know. I think you can get it in tablet format, can't you? I think so. So you'll have the choice, and so it'll up to yourself what you how you want to take it. That's for sure. But it's nice to see the better weather coming in, John. That's for sure. It makes a big difference. I think all gets a wee bit happier when it's longer nights and all that, you know. And we can hopefully enjoy a wee bit of sunshine, because we're certainly needing it, and maybe try and get back to some sort of normality if that's possible. Okay, John, I'll put it back to you one more time, mate, see if you've got anything else, and then one more check-in, and then I'm going to scuttle off here and get a cuppa. MM6 DBT, GM5 DV.
Aye, okay there. Andy, no problem there, and I hope I said good evening everyone on the net there. So, aye, yeah, there's you'll laugh at this right enough, but taking that cod liver oil, it'll be a mixture. It'll be a nip of whiskey along with it, or mixed in with it. That's for sure, because it's ghastly stuff. I can mind my mother giving me that when I was a youngster. Oh God, I didn't like to taste it at all. But if it's going to help us, I'll certainly be using it along with a wee nip of whiskey. It can't be bad. Okay then, back it goes to you, and then you're doing a fine job there. We'll catch you maybe next week from MM6 DVT for the final.
You're quite right, John. I had a whiskey will mask it. Get it out of your neck, it'll be fine. You'll no worry about it. But if it's mixed in along with someone else, you'll be fine. Okay, Joy, you're very welcome, and you're always welcome on the DV Scotland system. You can shout in any time you want. I see you connected with your node quite a lot, so that's grand. And just feel free to give a shout any time, and if any of the boys are listening, I'm sure they'll come back to you there. Cheers for now, and catch you later. And I hope that your stuff helps. Okay, I'm going to take one more check-in, and then I'm going to have to clear off with my throat's getting a bit sore here. So this is GM5 DVS on the multi-mode net this evening, and we're live every week. And I'm going to take one more check-in, and then I'm going to close the net down. Okay, when there's any more check-ins, this is GM5 DVS. Say your call sign slowly, twice, and phonetically, please. GM5 DVS. QRZ, please. Okay, someone did key up. You'd like to try again. This is GM5 DVS. QRZ, please, on the DV Scotland multi-mode net.
This is 2 Mike 0 Papa India Juliet. Over.
GM0 Papa India Juliet. GM5 DVS. Yeah, very good evening to you. Gordon, I think. If I got that right, wrong, I do apologise, but I think it's Gordon. I think we've worked before. Nice to hear you on, and welcome to the net. 2M0 PIJ, GM5 DVS.
This is 2 Mike 0 Papa India Juliet. Sorry for the late check-in this evening, working late tonight, just done. I was in for a wee while, but unfortunately I haven't been done and cashed out for a wee while, but so I also had everything set up to log in, but unfortunately crashed through it a wee bit. But so just catching the tail end. I thought I'd call in and check in. It's been a long day for me, unfortunately. So, but it sounds like you've had a good night tonight, over.
I find, yeah, it's been fairly constant tonight. Actually, it's been better. Sometimes when you get quiet spell, you think, oh no, it's going to go dead quiet. You know, not much going on and all that. That's it. It's absolutely fatal sometimes when you come in for work and you sat down in the chair after your dinner and that's it, you're away. You know, wee purr as I call it. I'm very guilty of falling asleep in the chair. But I think it's just one of these things. Once you stop, everything just closes down and you just crash out for a wee while. So that's what it's all about. I'll put it back to you one more time, see if you got anything else, and then I'm going to close the net down there, I think, and go and get a cup of coffee. 2M0PIJ GM5DVS. Go ahead.
This is 290 Papa India. Well, thanks so much for running the net this evening. Sorry I couldn't be more involved, shall we say, but it's like the old story, how do you put a old man to sleep? You sitting in the chair. Yes. So, anyway, you have fun. Hopefully I'll log in earlier next week and be a bit more, shall we say, involved in your net. So, thanks for running the net this evening and hope to catch you again next week. It's 290 Papa India. Saying 73s, have a pleasant evening, pleasant week, and catch you later. Cheers then, 73s.
Okay, Gordon, thanks for your check-in, and nice to hear on as always. Okay, folks, that's it. I'm going to close the net down now. This has been the DV Scotland Monday Multimode net. You can find more information about DV Scotland at www.dvscotland.net. That's www.dvscotland.net. And you can also find us on Facebook and Twitter at DV Scotland. So we're always happy to speak to anyone on the multimode net. 7-3 to all. Have a good week, and we'll catch you next week. This is GM5 DVS now off and clear and closing.
That station up in Scotland, do you ever receive on this 20 KHI Liverpool Merseyside?
Okay, the station in Merseyside, I'll take the check-in. I've not quite closed down yet, so go ahead with your call sign. The station in Merseyside.
Okay, my old mate. This is Echo 0, Kilo Hotel India. Operator name is Keith. QTH is Anfield in Liverpool. Over.
Yeah, 2 Echo 0 KHI GM5 DVS. Yeah, nice to hear you, Keith. Thanks very much for your check-in. I don't think you've been on the net before, so this is the DV Scotland multimode net, and we're on every week, Keith. So nice to work you for the first time. 2E0 KHI GM5 DVS. So
Mike 5 DVS, yeah, Delta Bravo Sierra 2E0 Charlie Turner. Hope I got your call sign correct. Yeah, love that neck of the woods where you are, mate. You've had some nice weather over the weekend, apparently. Yeah, was it 18, 19 degrees? My God, that would have been a scary thought up in Faz Lane with like 19, 20 odd degrees, mate. Yeah, you'd get a lot of Matlows windsurfing on the L4 there. Nice to hear you, mate. Nice to hear you. Thanks for letting me on board. 7-3s to all of you up there. Take care and have a great week, because apparently it's going to be warm. So the weatherman keeps telling me. I'll believe it when it happens. Back to you. Hi.
Yeah, it's been nice over the weekend, Keith. That's for sure, and not bad at all today either. So it makes all the difference when the weather's good. That's for sure. And I think everybody feels better. And yeah, I come down your way quite often as well. My wife comes from the Wirral, so we do visit the Wirral quite often. So I know your neck of the woods reasonably well, Keith. Okay, 73. Thanks very much for the check-in. Do call in again. We're on, as I say, we're on here every week, so you'll be very welcome. 2E0KHR GM5 DVS. Put it back to one more time. See if you've got anything else.
73, Bill, mate, you look after yourself. Normally only guy down on the world, Dave, G08WW. He has the watch trap shop, actually in Seaview Road there. Really good guy. You ever get problems with your watch, come down and see him. He'll happily do it for you. And being a fellow ham, he'll be over the moon. Alright, mate, look after yourself. 73's from Anfield. Take it easy, and I'll catch you next Monday. Toodaloo.
Cheers. 73. Catch you later. Okay, that's it, folks. Good night. See you next week. GM5 DVS now clear.
GM5 DVS, Mike 7 Delta Charlie Delta. Stick my name in a log. I was on the page on that bit.
Okay, 7DD. Okay, Doug, very good evening to you, sir. This is busy tonight. It's never been as busy as it is for a while, but good to hear you on, mate. 7DCD, GM5DV.
Yeah, Roger. I just heard you closing the net there. As I said, I was on the Paisley Amateur Radio Club net down here in Glasgow, and I forgot to switch over to the TV Scotland one. So 73's, and as I said, just calling in to say hello.
Yeah, fine, Doug. Yeah, good to hear you as always, and nice to have your check-in. That's me just closing things down now. It's time to go and put the kettle on. Throat's getting a bit dry. I've been drinking water as we've been going along, but the throat's still dry, so I need a cup of coffee or something to get sorted out. Cheers on out. Thanks for the check-in, and nice to hear you on as always. MM7DCD GM5DV.
Hi, Roger. Roger. I know what it's like. I was in the net control tonight in the club net. Not many on, but time flies by when you're having fun. Somebody say take care. Maybe speak to you next one day or before.
Yeah, cheers, Doug. Catch you later. Okay, this is GM5 DVS going clear this time, for sure. GM5 DVS now QRT.